Hundreds of people around the world are protesting against Saudi Arabia's recent decision to sentence blogger Raif Badawi to 10 years in prison and 1,000 lashes for simply advocating free speech. We are here today at the Saudi Embassy in London, where a protest has been organized by Amnesty International. We spoke with some of the organizers and also some people who took part in the protest.
At Amnesty International, we are campaigning worldwide to have this flogging stopped and to have him freed from prison, because he is a prisoner of conscience. He's in prison simply for saying the sorts of things that you and I take for granted our freedom to say. So we will continue to campaign until this flogging stops and he is released from prison. What we need to do is to make sure that the international community raises its voice. Here in the UK, our government has said that it abhors the beating, but it has not publicly said that Raif should be freed, that his freedom of speech is being denied. It has not called the Saudi ambassador in to the Foreign Office for this to be discussed and for the UK government to make their views public and clear.
Unless there is a feeling that huge amounts of people in the world are against what is happening, that the authorities in Saudi Arabia won't do anything about it, or will mete out this very cruel and unjust penalty to this man.
I think it's important for people to be here because it demonstrates the fact that, one, that Raif is not alone, and two, that the principles for which he has stood up and is now being barbarically punished are important to many people. And we've seen, in this month, how important the principle of freedom of speech is to people, and it's something that's certainly worth representing.
I'm personally from Iran. I know that what sort of circumstances is going through. The works that I'm doing here in UK, defending secularism, couldn't be possible in Iran. I would face the same sort of punishment that Raif is going through. To me, defending Raif, first of all, is defending him as a human being, but it is defending his ideology, defending freedom of speech.
Those Fridays when they come, when Raif may be beaten, we at Amnesty are drawing attention to the building behind us, to the Saudi embassy, to our own government in the UK to insist that they take stronger action. There is no freedom of expression in Saudi Arabia. What is happening to Raif has happened to other people. We have seen freedom of expression denied. We simply need to know that women aren't allowed to drive, to know that people aren't allowed to express themselves in all sorts of different ways. It is a government that uses torture, that uses the death penalty in a shocking way. Human rights are not observed in Saudi Arabia. Raif's case is one very stark example of that.